Hey Gaff Gang, as promised, we are now Katava Act 10 down. It took me a long time and I died a few times. Most of those were on bosses, just because where I was at with the build was not good enough to kill bosses. Dodri proved particularly nasty, as did the end of Act 9 boss. That was horrible. Anyway, we're here now. Let's go over where we're at. We're at level 67. We are resist caps after Act 10. And we've got some Chaos Res as well. We have our Fireburst staff equipped. Again, it doesn't need to be linked because the gems in the staff are buffing the Fireburst. So that's what we're up to. Immolate, Unbound Ailments, Deadly Ailments, Swift Affliction, Burning Damage and Combustion. It's a poorly rolled staff. It'll do for now. The rest of the gear is also suboptimal purely because of lack of currency. I'm trying to save the Exalted Orbs for a good Hands of the High Templar curse with elemental weakness rolled gloves, and they are 3 to 4x. So if I can get another couple of x before the end of Scourge League, I'll be able to buy the gloves, which will make that build a bit better. So gear wise, we haven't changed our rings, replica Emberwake, Call of Brotherhood. We have our amulet, and we've also now been able to throw on the craft of channeling skills of -3 mana less. We have not changed our belt other than to throw on a fire and chaos resist craft. Same with the boots, cold and chaos resist craft. We've equipped our non-corrupted Hands of the High Templar. I don't want to throw a Varlorb on it, or several, because if I lose the gloves and brick the gloves, then it really will mess up my resists and my life, which is very low anyway. So I'm waiting to build up some more chaos. I'll buy another pair of uncorrupted gloves, throw Varlorb or several at it, and see where we're at. So we are still in our 6-link, very low level chainmail. I haven't bothered rolling it. It works. I'm not going to attempt it. We brought this on trade without the craft for 10c, I think it was, and then again throwed the cold and chaos res craft on there. This got our malevolence, anger, and now because we're a high level, we've got our determination in there, and that spot is for the enlighten, which we have plenty of over in standard. This will be a showcase build at some point once I get enough currency. The rest of today, because it's currently 09:19 in the AM where I am, so the rest of the day now will be spent in heist, gathering chaos and exalted orbs, trying to get some currency to properly gear this character out. That's for the gear. The gems are the same as last time, so we've got burning damage, divine ire, combustion, unbound ailments, deadly ailments and immolate. I dropped Divine Hour 20%, level 1, 20% quality out of Heist in one of my Heist runs, and then I've just been levelling it. Flame Dash with Arcane Surge, Cull Strike and Flame Surge with Arcane Surge. The way the build works, I'll just go through what's going to. This is a standard cast and damage taken Immortal Cool setup. It also holds our Herald of Thunder. The way the build works, we'll go through the cluster jewels. We have just purchased a cluster jewel. Our cluster jewels are not well rolled. Dorian is less than Prismatic Heart. That is missing a Sadist passive skill. This one is Burning Bright and Cremator, which is fine. I've just got to get a level up to get Burning Bright, and we're round into our small cluster jewel, which is Volatile Presence. Anything else on that jewel rolled is whatever you need it to be. The important fact is getting the Volatile Presence, which is our mana reservation for anger. On the other side, we have got a Fan the Flames. This one should also have Master of Fire on. Master of Fire on with anything else goes for about 2x. Again, I'd rather get my gloves first. Ideally, you would have Fanning the Flames and Cremator or Burning Bright on one, and Master of Fire, Burning Bright / Cremator on the other one. And then we go into our small cluster, Mana Reservation, and this one we're after the Mortifying Aspect for the Malevolence Mana Reservation. And again, whatever you get on the passive, small passive nodes is a bonus. Same with all our cluster jewels, you're after the passive skills. Anything you roll above and beyond that is what you're ever going to need, whether you're going to need stats or resists. For the skill tree, not much has happened on the skill tree, it's all been put into the cluster rolls. So we've picked up our int nodes here to heavily bump our energy shield and mana. Everything else is pretty much the same. I've taken out a couple of, I took off Divine Shield and Wicked Ward to fuel our new medium dual socket for Fan the Flames. So that's that done. Yeah, so that's a passive skill. The way the build works is effectively you're running around and you're casting Divine Eye, not very long, just a couple of stacks. And then as you hit, you are proccing the Fire Burst, which then kills things. The damage, I know the damage is quite low, but every time you're hitting a single mob, it procs the Fire Burst, and then that kills, along with the Herald of Thunder, plus our Ascendancy. I'm down a couple of Ascendancy nodes. In my last video I said the build was having issues. That's because I was nearly, I think it was about low level 50s, and I hadn't done Ascendancy. So yeah, here we are now, level 66, 67. Which one is it? 67. I apologise. So we picked up Shaper of Storms first in normal lab, and then for the cruel lab we picked up Shaper of Flames. Excuse me. Which is why now our Herald of Thunder can actually kill things through the last few areas of Act 10 and into Katava Act 10. For Merc Lab, we'll go through here and get Master of Discord, and then we'll end up with Uber Lab getting Heart of Destruction. The reason I've left this one for last is because the only way we're currently inflicting exposure is by the corruption of the Hands of the High Templar, which we don't have, so that's why we haven't got it. Not only that, you've got to be level 66 to even equip the gloves, and that made it impossible to wear the gloves to proc the elemental weakness. I mean, you could go for a low level ring with elemental weakness and give up either Replica Emberwake or Call of the Brotherhood while you're leveling to do the curse, and then pick up the other Ascendancy, but that's not the way I ran it. So there we go. I haven't got any maps yet at all. I'm probably going to do some level in Delve with this once I get some Sulfite. I had got my Sulfite down to 0, ready for a transfer over to Standard. I didn't realise Scourge wouldn't be ending until at least the 17th of January, which gives us approximately 20 days left of Scourge League. I'm not doing events, I don't play Void Leagues. So yeah, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. Flasks I have not been rolled at all. They are still crappy flasks. I will need to reroll flasks, or I might just buy them. It depends how much currency I get in heists today. I've got some family coming over this afternoon, so I won't be able to play for too much longer, maybe a couple of hours, but we'll just see how it goes. My stack deck collection is up to 100 now, as you can see there in the bottom left. Once that, after today, I'll probably open all those in a video. Yeah, so we'll see how I get. I'll probably get this to about level 70 and then do a level 70 video with stack decks opening. and yeah, see if we can get some decent gear. See how it goes, I suppose. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.